Your job.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the... On second down, Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And the wideout in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Newton throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They snap it to Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's Newton now on second down. Touchdown, Carolina. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 60 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No.
And oh, it's blocked. And all the defense has it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on second down is Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Slot man moves right. From the gun on third down, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Newton on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a run with McCaffrey. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The shotgun snap for Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On On second down, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Here's Ryan to throw. This is caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had
down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 20. 22-yard line. Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funches, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a toss going left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Gano out to kick this one away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
To throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This is McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get...
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should... And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Newton's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to it.